Hello, good morning students. We were in exercise 3.5 in previous lecture and solve word problems from there as cross multiplication method is given there, but for time being we just skip that methods, okay, and reason I have already given to you. Now in our word problems, a last one, question number 5. Okay, last word problem of exercise 3.5. Okay, exercise 3.5. Question number 5 of sub question number 4. Okay, we solve number 4 also. That was quite different than remaining all sums. Now in somewhat level, question number 5 also different from remaining sums, because first time you are going to observe this type of sum. Look carefully, read and try to understand. The area of rectangle gets reduced by 9 square units if its length is reduced by 5 and breadth is increased by 3. Means somewhat just like fraction. In fraction we observe that if numerator is somewhat increase or decrease and denominator also changes, at that time that fraction becomes so much. So same type of case is here, but here it is related to area of rectangle. So we have to here also suppose length and breadth of original rectangle. Then how they are going to change? According to that we have to change in the length and breadth, and then automatically in area. Okay, so first we start from original length and breadth. Okay, so suppose length and breadth of rectangle are x and y square unit, so y unit respectively. Okay, you understand? We suppose both in a single statement, otherwise you can write different also. Okay, x meter, length is x unit, sorry, and breadth is y unit. Now if we suppose x and y as a length and breadth, then obviously area, therefore area of original rectangle means whatever rectangle before any changes equal to x, y. Okay, obviously length into breadth. Now just look, in earlier sum, just I remind you, we suppose x and y as a numerator and denominator, so we got that fraction. Same way we got here area. Now change according to their tell. They are telling if length is reduced by 5 and breadth is increased by 3, then what happens? Area is 9 square unit more. So first of all, just write down length and breadth according to their first statement. Okay. So this is the new rectangle. Okay. First change. Because second time also they are going to change length and breadth. So just mark here heading of first change. Now length equal to, if length is reduced by 5, so x minus 5 unit. Okay, breadth equal to, it is increased by 3, so y plus 3 unit. Okay, we originally suppose length x, breadth y. They told if length is decreased by 5, reduced by 5, and breadth increased by 3, then whatever new area, then area equal to what? X minus 5, y plus 3. Just simplify here also. X with both, so xy plus 3x. Now minus 5 into y, minus 5y, minus 5 into 3, minus 15. Okay, so this second expression we go out of area. Okay, after we decrease length by 5 unit and increase breadth by 3 unit. Now again they are going to change length and breadth. So second change. Okay, we can get first equation also from here, but first of all we just derive all these expressions of area. Okay. Now in second sense, what they are going to tell? If we increase length by 3 and the breadth by 2, both are increased. Okay. So now new length becomes, and changes occurs with respect to original length and breadth, not with respect to that one. Okay. So from original one, length increased by 3. So x plus 3 unit, and y means breadth also increased by 2. So breadth equal to y plus 2. Okay, here you can write square unit. Okay, this is also square unit. Okay, it is better practice to give unit whenever any measurement is there. So now area becomes x plus 3 into y plus 2. So obviously it becomes xy plus 2x plus 3y plus 6. Okay, x is multiplied to both one, then 3 is multiplied to both one. Here also x multiplied to both, then minus 5 is multiplied to both. This is also square unit. So third expression we got here. Now according to their statement, just compare area, this is this and this original area is this. Okay, so new first area is compared with original area, and second new area is also being compared with original area. Okay, so now again look carefully whatever the statement is there. Before that, just understand I am going to rub this working. Okay, just length and breadth are supposed. So area of original rectangle we got xy. Okay, now according to their statement, length reduced by 5, breadth increased by 3, so new area we got this much. And according to second sense, they increase length by 3 and breadth also by 2. So new area we got by this expression. Now just compare this and this, all three expressions internally. Okay, so I am just going to rub this one. Now read first statement, whatever given in first statement. Okay, first one was xy, I just wrote here. Now compare. If area of rectangle gets reduced by 9 square unit, so this is 9 square unit less than original one. Okay, so just write according to our this heading. In first sense, by first sense, whatever change we already discussed, so don't clarify again. Area decreased by, area reduced by 9 square unit. Area reduced by 9 square unit. Okay, so we can write this area is 9 less than original one. So this one xy plus 3x minus 5y minus 15 is 9 less than what? Original area. Original area was xy. Okay, so that is our first expression. Now just xy will be cut. Okay, just set all this variable here and number there. So xy plus 3x minus 5y minus xy is equal to minus 9 plus 15. Okay, according to our regular practice, we always write variable left side, constant means number right side. So thus xy cancel. So 3x minus 5y equal to 6. Equation number 1. Okay, so that is our required equation. We will solve this equation and we will get x and y length and breadth. So everything we obtain. Okay. Now look at second statement. Look at second one. What happens there? If we increase the length by 3 unit and breadth by 2 unit, the area increased by 67 square unit. Now area increase, not decrease. Okay. So just write just like this. by second change. Okay, what is second change? We already discussed earlier. Okay, area increased by 67. Area increased by 67 square unit. Okay, so obviously this one is 67 more than original one xy. Okay, so xy plus 2x plus 3y plus 6 is 67 more than what? This was 9 less than original. This is 67 more than original area. Okay. Now, just we can cancel this one also before shifting. Okay. If same sign are there, same sign terms are there at opposite sides, then we can cancel. Otherwise, you just sit here just like that. So 2x plus 3y equal to 67 minus 6, 61. Equation number 2. Okay, 67 minus 6, 61. Now you have to solve this both equations. Okay, so we are going to solve this one by elimination method only. So just write down that 3x minus 5y equal to 6, 2x plus 3y equal to 61. Now look here, no coefficient equal here, no coefficient equal here also. Means x or y coefficient are different. If you want to make them equal, you just multiply both equations. If you multiply first by 2 and second by 3, then obviously it will be 6 and it will be also 6. Otherwise, multiply this by 3 and this by 3. Okay? So coefficient by opposite equation. Okay? Opposite coefficient by another equation. 3. So 2. So 3. So that we can get 2 3 is 6. Because our planning is to get LCM. Okay? LCM of 3 and 2 is 6 here. Okay? So now 6x minus 10y equal to 12. 6x, sorry, yes, 2 3 is 6 plus 9y equal to 3 and 6 3 is 8. Okay, now just solve it. They are having equal signs, so make it different. Okay, so that 6x cancel. We just subtract the equation, not add equation. Okay, so it becomes minus 19y and this will be opposite signs of subtraction and largest sign. So 3 minus 2 1 and this is 1 7 1. Okay, so minus minus becomes plus, otherwise if there's 19 there. Okay, so it become plus only and 19 nines are 171. Okay, so we got y. Now very easily you can get either using first or second x also, because getting first variable is important. To get second variable is very easy. Just place that value either in first equation, otherwise in second. I just using first one. So write down using 1. You write from here only, not like me. So 3x minus 5y equal to 6. 3x minus 5y equal to 6. But y we got 9. So 3x minus 45 equal to 6. Okay. 3x minus 45 equal to 6. So 3x equal to 6 plus 45, 51. So x will be 17. Okay. So this is y and this is x. So write down now its statement only. Find the dimension of the rectangle. So length is 17 unit and breadth is 9. Okay. X for length and y for breadth. Okay. So solving equation is not new here, but up to this part getting equation is quite different. Okay. So again I just repeat. First of all we have to suppose length and breadth of original rectangle. Then find area of that original area. Then according to their sense either increase or decrease length and breadth according to statement and get expression of area for first sense. For second sense, again increase length and breadth according to statement and get expression of area for second sense. So three expressions are there for area. Now they compare that first time area decreased by 9. So this is the first sense area I already wrote here, but that was this, and this is 9 less than original. So accordingly I just mind first equation. Second time they told that due to second sense area increased by 67 unit then original one. Okay, again xy cancel and we got second equation. Now how to solve, you know. Sometimes both equations must be multiplied. This is elimination method. I mostly prefer elimination method. You also. Okay, because that is advisable. Why? Because no way to get equal coefficient but to multiply both equations by particular number. So this by 2, this by 3. Interchange. Okay. So we got y and x means dimension. Dimension means measurements. The measurements of rectangles are this. Okay. Now, so friends, these are word problems from 3.5, but actually we excluded cross multiplication method. So we solve all sums by elimination methods. Now look at 3.6. 3.6. Now no particular method. You can choose any method, whatever you are convenient at. Okay. But just observe all the sums given in 3.6. You can mark one thing. Just notice whatever the new. Exercise 3.6. Would you observe? Variables are at denominator. All variables are at denominators. But we are studying now linear equation in two variables. What is the meaning of linear equation? Linear equation means degree of both variable must be 1. And here degree of variable becomes -1, -1 by 2 like this. So first of all, given equations are not linear equations. They are in two variable, right? Obviously they are in two variable, but they are not linear. So we cannot apply any method. So we cannot solve this way. So far we solve. So what we have to do? So we have to first convert these given equations into linear ones. So how to convert or how to get linear equation from this? So for time being, temporary, we have to suppose two new variables instead of given x and y. So we have to assume two new variable x and y, so that equations becomes linear for these two new variable, not for x and y. That is not possible. Okay. So look first of all at question. First 1 upon 2x plus 1 upon 3y equal to 2. Okay. Now second one 1 upon 3x plus 1 upon 2y equal to 13 by 6. Our main purpose now is to remove x and y, because x and y having degree -1, it must be 1. So we have to suppose new two variables. Okay. So let 1 by x equal to a or p and q. They are, I think, supposing p and q or a and b, whatever. That is not issue. 1 upon x is equal to a and 1 upon y equal to b. Okay. So now how you can write this? Actually that is what? That is 1 by 2 into 1 by x. Look here. Okay. Plus 1 by 3 into 1 by y equal to 2. Okay. I just try to get it separately so that I can place here a and here b. Okay. Now in second equation also 1 by 3 into 1 by x plus 1 by 2 into 1 by y. That is not compulsory. This step is not compulsory. By somewhat practice you will, or you can write directly also. So now what to write? In place of 1 by x, write down a in numerator, not in denominator. So a upon 2 y upon 2 1 by 2 into a 1 by 2 into a means a upon 2. Okay. If you want, you can write one step extra also. Okay. Plus 1 by 3 into b equal to 2. Here also 1 by 3 into a plus 1 by 2 into b equal to 13 by 6. Okay. I just get 1 by x separate from these numbers so that I can place 1 by x by a and 1 by y by b. So I replace x and y, 1 by x and 1 by y by a and b. Now I can write a by 2 plus b by 3 equal to 2. And here a by 3 plus b by 2 equal to 13 by 6. Okay, this is linear equation. Don't look at coefficient. Degree must be 1. So degree 1, 1, 1, 1. Whether coefficient is in fraction or decimal or in integer, that is not main point. Degree must be 1. So now just I simplify by taking LCM so that our coefficient also become integer. Okay, so that our equation becomes very simple. So just take LCM, cross multiply. Okay, so this become 3a plus 2b. 3a plus 2b equal to 2. So it becomes 3a plus 2b equal to 6 to that value. This is our main equation number 1. We are going to solve right now this. Okay. Now here also 6. So 2a plus 3b equal to 13 by 6. 6, if you want to shift, then it will go in numerator. Otherwise, got directly here also. So 2a plus 3b equal to 13. Now how to solve, that is not there. But understand this one also. First of all, every time, suppose that whatever variable you get here, instead of that, you have to select any new variables. Okay? So new two variable you have to select either p and q, whatever you want. Okay? So I just select here one in place of 1 by x a and in place of 1 by y b. Okay? So I just try to get 1 by x and 1 by y separate so that I can place in 1 by x a and replace 1 by y by b at both ones. So it becomes a by 2, b by 2. Otherwise you can write directly also here. No need to write these steps if you understand. Why? In place of 1 by x, a only. Denominator 2 as it is. Don't change that. And here also, if y in place of y in denominator, write down b numerator. So 1 by y is replaced by b. Upon 3 remain as it is. Okay. Here also, in place of 1 by x a in numerator, not denominator. And upon 3 remains same. 1 by y replaced by b, 2 remains same. Okay. So no need to write this in between step. But if you don't understand, for that purpose only, I have written it. Okay. Now it is very simple. Just simplify, take an LCM so that denominator remove. Now we have to solve these both equations by elimination method or by any method, so that we can get a and b. But a and b are not our answer. We have to again replace a by 1 by x and b by. So again remove a and b by original variable x and y. But in between, our working should be a and b only. Okay. So now we just solve both equations. Okay. So I just remove. Just write here 3a plus 2b equal to 12, 2a plus 3b equal to 13. Okay, I just written both. Just like previous sum, if you want to make equal a coefficient or b coefficient, accordingly you have to multiply. Suppose I want to eliminate this. So, can I multiply first one by 2 and second one by 3? But I want here also 6 and here also 6. If you want to eliminate b, then you have to multiply first by b, second by b. But anyway, you just select any one variable. which variable you want to remove, you want to eliminate. Okay. So now new equations become 6a plus 4b equal to 24. This one be 6a plus 9b equal to 39. Okay, this is thrice, this becomes twice. Why? We want to get coefficient of a equal to eliminate a. Now, sign is not opposite, so make it opposite by subtracting the equations. This one is cancelled. 4 minus 9 minus 5b. Okay, now consider new sign, not only number. 24 minus 39, difference. But bigger sign minus, 9 minus 4, 5, 3 minus 2, 1. Okay, minus minus remove, opposite side. So b becomes 3. Why b becomes 3? 15 by 5. Okay, you understand? Now, either use first or second. Okay, so I am writing here only. So using 1. Using 1. Okay, so whatever one equation, first equation, 3a plus 2b equal to 12. So 3a plus 2b equal to 12. But instead of b, write down 3. So 3a plus 6 equal to 12. So 3a equal to 6. 12 minus 6. A equal to 6 upon 3, 2. So we got A 2, B 3, but these are not answers. Why? Because variable given are not A and B. A and B are ours, not theirs. So we have to again include x and y there. So again go in reverse way. In place of 1 by x, we have placed here A and B. Now in place of A, write down 1 by x, and in place of B, write down 1 by y. So this is new. Okay, first of all. Now after writing here, I just come here only. Okay. A equal to 2, B equal to 3. Now remove A and B again. So A is replaced by 1 by x, B is replaced by 1 by y. Now just inverse both way. So inverse of this one is x and this is 1 by 2. Inverse of this and inverse of this. Just make inverse both sides. So these are our final answer. Okay, so x comma y equal to 1 by 2, 1 by 3. Okay, so now this is quite new. Why? Because x and y are given at denominator. That's why we suppose this way only. And accordingly, we included A and B. Just simplify it because denominator was there. Solve as usual. Now after getting A and B, we just remove A and B by original x and y and found x and y. Okay, so you understand? So these are the sum when linear equation is not given there. Now, you just look at question number 5. I just give you first 2 or 3 steps, then you have to solve it in formula. Number 5 of first. 7x minus 2y upon xy equal to 5. 8x plus 7y upon xy equal to 15. Okay, whatever given in fifth one I have written was just question I have written. Now, xy is given in upon, so just divide it separately. Keep it in first term also, second term also. Okay, means instead of long lines, means line bracket, I just separately divide both terms by denominator. So now this one cancels 7y upon y, y cancel minus 2 upon x equal to 5. Just arrange minus 2 upon x plus 7 upon y equal to. Now this becomes just like equation number question number 1. Okay. Here also 8x upon xy plus 7y upon xy equal to 15. X got here, so 8 by y plus y got here, 7 by x equal to 15. Just arrange them. Now you can look just like first one, it becomes simple. If you suppose a here, then it will be minus 2a plus 7a. Okay, if you suppose that statement, let 1 by x equal to a, 1 by x equal to a, and 1 by y equal to b, then what happens? Minus 2a plus 7b equal to 5, equation number 1. 7a plus 8b equal to 15, equation number 2. So again, solve by elimination method, get a and b and then get etc. Okay, so now onward it is in onward. Now look at question number 6. There also 6x plus 3y equal to 6xy and 2x plus 4y equal to 5x. Just shift xy here, 6x plus 3y upon xy equal to 6. 2x plus 4y upon xy. I just shifted xy here. So now it becomes just like number 5. So if you solve number 5, then 6 becomes just like that. Okay? Okay, so start from this way. So in onward. You understand? Get simple and then suppose this way. Okay, xy is removed because xy should not be there. Either only x and only y should be there. Okay, so xy is by individually xy both are divided and here it is shifted, and now onwards just like question number 5 we have to divide 6x by xy and 3y also by xy, and here also in same way solve number 6. Okay, so two sums are in form.